What's going on, trainers? Ace Trainer Mike here, bringing you a interesting video, I guess you can say. Long overdue. I mean, I just started about a week ago, but I never really covered Pokemon Direct and what they would be doing. I thought it would be pretty good to do it over a team session, and I built a team. It's kind of based on somebody else's team that I saw in Smogon. I'm not the best at creating teams right now. Never really have been. I get one or two good ones out of about 20, so 1 out of 10. But this one is a Sledgehammer Shenanigans inspired team. It comes from Smogon, Rate My Team OU. And if you want to check it out, I will leave the link in the description. The Pokemon that he or she picked kept their original names, and I really only changed the last two. So let's start out with the Gyarados. Gyarados is the Meta Baron, and it has Intimidate and then evolves into Mega Gyarados with the Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Crunch, Earthquake, 252 attack, 56 defense, negative special attack nature, 200 speed, and positive speed nature. Next we have Let's Hang Out, the Magnezone, who is Choice Scarfed with Magnet Pull, Hidden Power Fire, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, pretty standard. Pretty standard set. It's 252 special attack, 252 speed, positive speed, 4 defense. Then we have, and it's gone, the Victini, holding the Choice Band with the Victory Star ability, having the V-Crate, Bolt Strike, Zen Headbutt, and U-Turn. 252 attack, 4 defense, 252 speed, positive attack nature. That I really don't like too much. That's he or she's personal opinion. I think right now I'm going to change it into a positive, just because I just want to outspeed whatever might come in to kill us. So that was the one live change I'll do. Actually, Jesus, the Black Kyurem, holding the Choice Scarf as well. So we have 3 choice users. It's a weird team, but it's very fun to use, and it has some nice synergy. Having the Iron Head, the Outrage, the Fusion Bolt, and the Ice Beam for coverage. I really want to change. It doesn't usually get too much use at a Fusion Bolt. I kind of want to change that to Earth Power. So I'll change that to Earth Power, so we're a mixed. That looks pretty good. Next we have the Nah, I'm good, and that's my pick. Originally there was a Crobat. It could tank some hits, usually fighting hits, but for fighting hits I have Gyarados and I have Landorus now. Landorus was not part of the team, it was a Dugtrio. So nah, I'm good. The Espeon, holding the choice specs, 4 choice users. Magic Bounce has Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball. I don't know why that's there. That should be Trick. And it has 252, 4 special defense, 252 speed. So it is a hard-hitting special attacker who will trick its item to anything that's slower. That's usually my plan. Stop hazards from getting set up on my side of the field. If it does happen, I'm really weakened by hazards. So I might even have to change Dark Catman in the future, but for now we have Dark Catman, the Landorus, holding the leftovers, Intimidate, Earthquake, U-Turn, Stone Edge, and Stealth Rocks. 252 HP, 240 defense, 8 special defense, 8 speed. Really weird stats, but I guess it works. So let's get into some battles, and I'm going to start talking about our topic for the day, which is Pokemon Direct. And let me tell you, if you are not interested, I don't know how you are a Pokemon fan and not interested in Pokemon Direct, because I think this has to be where we get our next main series game. Looking at the team, Blue Knob has the lead. Looks like it would be Landorus, either Landorus or Heatran. That being the case, I'm tempted to lead with my own Landorus. It's defensive, it can eat up any one hit. Probably going to do that, lead with my own Landorus. He goes into Tornadus. That is not the worst thing in the world. Probably going to go for a U-turn. I'm also going to go for the U-turn. I was going to set up rocks, but I think going for the U-turn is beneficial. So back to Pokemon Direct talk. I think that there's definitely going to be the next main series game announced. There are just too many. I goes actually for the knockoff, so that's pretty good. He was a pretty good choice to take the knockoff. I'm going to go into Let's Hang Out. He has just a Landorus that can tank anything from this. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon. And actually goes into the Heatran. Probably should have Volt Switched. Thought he was going to go into the Landorus. So I think a next main series game is going to come out. Now, I've heard rumors of Pokemon Moon and Sun. I've heard rumors of Pokemon Rainbow, and I've heard rumors of Pokemon XZYZ. Now, out of the three, the newest one is Pokemon... I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks myself. The newest one is Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, from what I know about Pokemon Sun and Moon, and you can watch it from my channel, previous post, I'll link that in the description too, is that either today or earlier yesterday, it was leaked that a patent came out for Pokemon Pokemon Sun and Moon, and it was patented with logos. Now, the important thing is with logos, because they've patented things before and not have it come to fruition. Let's switch out into Actually Jesus as he goes for a rock polish, not very good. I'm gonna try to go for the Ice Beam. Maybe I'll be faster if it is very tanky. It is, and I knock it out with the Ice Beam. Awesome. Good job, Landorus. So they patented it. And they patented a logo, and the logo, if you want to see it, my previous video has everything that details that. It looked pretty official, but I've seen news articles that are saying people are getting it wrong, and that that's not actually the case, that is not going to be the next game that's released. To be honest with you, I don't care what it's called. I think Sun and Moon would be pretty awesome. If that is not the game that is going to come out, and I think that he is going to go into his... I don't know what he's going to go into. I'm going to hit Stone Edge, predicting Landorus Therian. I don't think this is going to stay in. So, oh, it does stay in. Roars me out into no, I'm good. Okay, not the best thing in the world, but I think I'm going to... He has the leftovers. I'm going to trick him. So I'm going to get his leftovers, he's going to get my choice specs. I don't care if he lava plumes, that's fine. I'm going to do a little extra damage. Does he have anything that can set up hazards? Other than the Heatran, I do not think so. He's going for the lava plumes, which means I can safely go into Victini. Instead, I'm just going to... At best would speed tie with all the other things. I'm just going to Shadow Ball the Heatran. Get some neutral damage off. Let it kill him. That's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to go into Actually Jesus, and will he save this? I don't think he's going to save it. I'm just going to go for the Earth Power, and I call that right. If it's XZ and YZ, that is the optimal choice for me. XZ and YZ, what I would like them to do, and I don't think that they will do this, but I think it would be a pretty cool idea, is if they go back to when the Pokemon War was actually happening. And why I think that would be cool is because if you go back, I'm going to switch into Magnezone as he goes out into Latios. If you go back into, wow, he actually sets up a stub. If we end up going back, I do not really need this really for the Scizor, that would be the only thing, but I have Victini, so I'm just going to Flash Cannon to knock out a sub. He's going to go for the Psyshock, that's perfectly fine. Looks like he's Life Orb, that's perfect for me. He would probably switch into the Scizor now, if he wanted to get some momentum. Goes into Hoopa Unbound. This is going to do pretty good damage. Not at all. Wow, not at all. A max special attack. Is this Salt Fest? I don't think that would be the case. I'm going to go into Landorus. Confusingly go into Landorus as he hits the knockoff. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to go into the... I'm gonna go into the Gyarados, get him down to -2. I think if they went back to the time of the Pokemon Wars, they could introduce any Pokemon that was like hidden in X and Y, whether it be Volcanion, or it can be anything, because Volcanion you can be like, well, it was a man-made Pokemon, we were making him for the war, blah 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 blah. I don't know really the lore of Volcanion yet, but I think that would be pretty interesting. Hit him with a waterfall. Other than that, I mean, you can just do the whole war thing, make it like an old-timey game where you actually have to get potions from the actual store. Not Mega Evolving, paid off huge there. Scizor goes for a superpower. I am now going to Mega Evolve, and looks like I am going to still Waterfall, and that should take out the Scizor. He's going to Bullet Punch, do absolutely nothing to me. Awesome job knowing when to Mega Evolve and not to. That was obviously not the right time, and it pays off. I really did suspect the Scizor had superpower. But if you go back to the time, at least in the Pokemon games, when there was no modernization or no nothing, it's going to knock out the Thunders. I think I have the game here with the setup on that and the Scarfed Kyurem Black. It looks like the game is pretty much wrapped up in my favor. An Outrage would probably kill both of these Mons. Looks like I'm more than likely will be... Nope, I definitely outspeed. I'm going to go for the Crunch. That's a good game. I'm going to give him a good game. I think that if we went back to the time, and he quits, raising me to 1370. I'm laddering with this team, guys. Every time you see me, hopefully, if I'm doing OU, I will ladder up a little bit better and closer to what I actually want to attain in my goals. If we went back to the time, I think it was 2,000 years ago, that they always reference. If we go back to that time, have like little potion tents and have it like an old-time game, maybe not even have badges, just maybe have relics that you collect. You need 8 relics. That would be an interesting twist on actually getting badges. And I think that would be pretty darn awesome. I don't know what you guys think, but that would be pretty cool and a refreshing little change to how Pokemon is. Because I don't know about you, it's been the same way for 20 years, Pokemon, at least the main series games. You always have to have 6 Pokemon, you always have all these other little rules attached to everything. Looking at his team, I think his lead is going to be the Skymory. He might lead with the Thunders to try to get momentum. Either way, I'm going to go into the Espeon as my lead, as he goes into Superior, who I don't think would appreciate a Psyshock rather well. I don't think that this would kill it. That's pretty good special defense, so I'm just going to go for the Psyshock, as he does 42 damage to me, 48 I mean. I'm going for the Psyshock. I'm going to switch into Magnezone, who is Scarf, so he should be able to outspeed and take this rather well. Actually goes for a Substitute. That is dangerous. That is really, really dangerous. That is super dangerous. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon to break a sub. I might lose my... Nope, not going to lose him. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to go for one more Flash Cannon. Probably going to go with Heatran. That's fine. I think that would be the most awesome ultimate game to actually have, because you know what? To be honest with you, I've been playing Pokemon, maybe not for 20 years, but I've been playing Pokemon for quite a long time. And what was really missing from Pokemon games, at least for me, is after Gen 4 I stopped playing. I never played Gen 5, and I really regret it because Gen 5 has a lot of cool little things in it. But I really regret not playing Gen 5. I'll probably let's play it on this channel in the future. If you're not watching my Leaf Green playthrough, you should watch it. It's getting better. I'm learning to get more comfortable on screen. But yeah, if they did that, the relic thing would be awesome. You need all these relics to maybe make it to the legendary Pokemon, and as you're going to the legendary Pokemon, maybe you have a trial of 4, and that's your new Elite 4 for the game. Just go back in time, and I think that would be pretty darn awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would be a pretty refreshing way to play the game. Will it happen? I don't know. It might not. So that's my opinion on XZYZ. Hopefully that happens. That is definitely the one that I want to happen the most. Other than that, there is Pokemon Rainbow that has been announced, or has been rumored to be a thing that might happen. I'm going to go into my Espeon, predicting Whirlwind, going to bounce it back at him, switch him into Heatran, which is not very good. I'm predicting that he has some kind of item that probably would screw me over. I'm going to trick him into Specs, and I get the Assault Vest, so it's going to be pretty much a neutral trade-off. I'm going to go into Actually Jesus to hit him with an Earth Power. Maybe he will predict that, maybe he won't. Who knows? Looking at his team, that's really the most beneficial thing. He might go into the Scar. I'm going to go for Ice Beam, actually. I don't think he's going to stay in. So Pokemon Rainbow. I really don't know much about Pokemon Rainbow and what that is about. He actually stays in. Wow. Hit me with a lava plume, do 70%. Doesn't get the burn, thank Jesus. Something has to die now. Something has to die. What can take this the best? That's gonna probably be Victini. And when I say the best, he takes a 3-hit KO from it. The most damaging move he could probably do to it is Zen Headbutt, so I'm just gonna keep continuously spamming Zen Headbutt. Victini's gotta die. That is actually very, very unfortunate. Magnezone has to stay alive now to take out that Skarmory. Zen Headbutt can flinch, but it doesn't. That's a darn shame. Now I'm going to go out into my Let's Hang. He is a Steel type. Gonna die to the Thunderbolt. Pokemon Rainbow, I really don't know much about. People are saying that it's going to be the new DS game. I do not think that they're going to release a DS game that cannot be played on 2 games. Like, unless it's like Rainbow 1 and Rainbow 2 or some cliche on that. So I do not think that that is actually what is going to be announced. Right now I'm playing the game of What Do I Need Least, and I'm playing that game between my Catman and my Dragon Dancing Gyarados. Probably going to be Catman, unfortunately. This thing's set to put agility. Probably going to have a hidden Power Ice. Gonna go for the Stone Edge just in case. And this thing might die to this. It's going to take a huge amount of damage. Even with the Citrus, I now might be able to knock it out. While with the agility, this thing's probably got good game on me. What's the one thing I can do to try to salvage this? What is the only thing I can do to salvage this? I do not think this is salvageable. I think we just lose. I'm going to go into Magnezone and take a Hidden Power Ice. I'm going to take a shitload of damage. Really, I can just play around this thing. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon, but it's just going to take me out. This is just unfortunate. He naturally outspeeds me, so if he's max speed, this is useless. I'm just going to go for the Outrage just in case. I think my opponent has good game on us. I'm going to go for the Mega Evolve, try to crunch. I'm going to hit the GG. And I'm going to quit. Forfeit to him. Good game, my friend. So, Pokemon Rainbow, I don't know much about, but I just know that main series games, I think, I can't see it being Pokemon Rainbow. We're at about 18 minutes. I'm going to do one more quick battle, because I do want to talk about the Wii U games, and maybe a little bit of Pokemon Go. Pokken Tournament, or Pokemon Tournament, whatever they're calling it, I think will be an interesting game. Went to Target, did my $1 down payment. By the way, I think that's the most awesome deal. If you're ever going to get a game, I recommend going to Target. Not a plug. I'm not getting paid by Target. I just think that putting $1 down, and they'll give you a $5 gift card when you're done, is just an awesome, awesome deal. Not going to lie. Just got to remember to actually get it, because I actually forget. So, Pokken Tournament, a lot of characters announced. We might see a couple new characters be announced. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks. Might see a couple new characters get announced at Pokemon Direct. Don't know for sure. We can only hope, because I think that would be pretty awesome to finally get a full roster of what Pokemon we can get. It'll be interesting to see if they'll do any DLC for this game. I don't think they will, but looking at how Smash Bros. Is taking it and how really the world is coming to, I mean, even Photoshop you have to pay a monthly subscription for, so everything, even if you buy it, is not really yours anymore, and if you want every feature, you're going to have to pay a little extra money. I think I might actually just Earthquake just in case, because this thing has Magic Bounce. Gonna kill it. Thank God I took that back at the last minute. Remembered that it got Magic Bounce when it Mega Evolved. As he goes into Cloyster, I think he's going to Shell Smash. So I'm just going to Stone Edge and miss. He's probably going to take out my Catman, but that's fine. He's going to go for the Shell Smash. I am in a little bit of trouble here. My Magnezone really buffs any attack he wants to take, so I'm probably going to go into Magnezone. I think Pokken Tournament's going to be good. I love Mortal Kombat. Love it. Suck at it, but love it. Gonna play it a lot. Will it be on this channel? Probably not. I don't have a capture card yet. I can look into getting one within the next month, probably, to do it. It'd be better if I had support from you guys. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe. Don't know. Probably would be awesome if we could actually get that so we can all watch some pretty cool gameplay, as he's gonna outspeed me. Didn't think he would. It must be running max speed. Thought he would be running adamant. Who can I go into? See, the problem is... You know what, let's do this. I'm going to go into Gyarados, then I'm going to go into Lando, just to get his attack back down. As he still goes for the Icicle Spear. That was ballsy. It pays off for him now. I don't know if we can win this one, guys. I mean, Magnezone really didn't do too much to his team, so that wasn't bad losing it. Neither really did Landorus, so maybe it's fine. With his attack down, still can do a crap load to actually Jesus. It would do a lot to this too. I'm going to go into my Victini because I don't think that he'll Icicle Spear this. He is at +2 speed. I'm just going to try to hit it with a V-Crate. He misses the Rock Blast, which is awesome for me. Probably a little salty on that one. I'm sorry, brother. Happens sometimes. So I'd like a full roster release at Pokemon Go. I think that would be pretty awesome. Other than that, I really can't think of much else that I'd want from Pokemon Tournament, other than maybe some map packs, or where we can battle released and what we can do. Gameplay footage from it looks pretty damn awesome, I'm not gonna lie. This thing did so much work to my team. I don't think I can come back. The crit's gonna knock me out. Gonna go for actually Jesus. He'd have to bring these 3 Pokemon. If we can bring it back, guys, we gotta get a like on this channel. Gotta get a like for the video. So let's see what we can do. And if you stuck around this long, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Am I faster than a +2? I don't think I am. Regardless, best move to go into, probably Earth Power. Earth Power. I am faster. That was all for nothing. I could have just Earth Powered with him earlier. It happens. Not a problem. As he's going to go into the Gallade. With the Gallade, I think that he's just going to go for a SD. He might go for the close combat right away, which would knock him out, and probably knock out our chances of winning. But if he goes for SD, I can't really take it, so I'm just going to go for an Earth Power, as he's not even going to Mega Ball. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, do 60 damage to me. Going to have to go into my Espeon. This thing must be Assault Vested, as now it's going to bulk up. See, oh, he already Mega Evolved. I'm so stupid. Gonna go with the trick. Now I'm gonna Shadow Ball. He might continue to Shadow Sneak. He does. So he locked himself into Shadow Sneak. I'm going to go with actually Jesus. I don't think we're gonna win this one, guys. Still leave a like though if you want to. I'm never gonna be upset. The final bit of news that I actually wanted to talk about was the fact that I think that we should get a new main series Wii U release. And I think it should be something like Pokemon Coliseum, where we actually do that battling. We have the obscure mini games. I think that would be pretty awesome. I'm gonna go for the Outrage. If I hit it, I'm gonna do some damage. Gonna help me out a lot. I think I am still faster than this thing. No, probably not. I'll hit myself in confusion. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna risk. That's probably gonna be the good game. Best move to lock myself into, I guess, V-Create. Should knock it out. Lowers my speed, defense, and special defense. Probably gonna go into Cofagrigus. Still gonna go for V-Create because I have to. Knock it out. We might run it back. We might run it back, guys. The crit absolutely mattered, but we might run it back. Don't think so with this Porygon 2 here, but we might be able to. He's going to Trace Mummy, so he has no ability. If he can't kill me, but I'm at minus so many. That was a good game. Almost brought it back. I think we need a new main series release for the Wii U. Gale of Darkness really didn't do it for me. A little bit of a disappointment. So I think that if Pokemon Rainbow turned into a Wii U title that was like maybe $15 on the Wii U. We could see something kind of like that, maybe just a bunch of mini games, something fans can sink their teeth into and play, and just enjoy and sit back and relax and chill too. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out some other videos I have some other opinion videos. I also have a Nuzlocke challenge going on with Pokemon Leaf Green. Got a Groudon that only knows Rap but has huge power, totally randomized, pretty damn awesome. If you want to check it out, I'll be more than happy. I love you guys. Thank you for checking out this video. If you stuck around to the end, I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day, and train on, trainers. Enjoy your day. And Pokemon Direct.